facing the police every single day.
Watch, trooper snaps, smashes man's face in, lies about it, gets named Officer of the Year. Instead of being immediately fired and charged with assault for attacking a defenseless man, a state trooper was given the department's highest honor. By Matt Agarist, September 21, 2018. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Surveillance footage has just been released after the taxpayers of South Dakota were held liable for the actions of a brutal police officer. The video shows the officer lied and that Trooper Cody Jansen nearly killed Troy Rokasek by smashing his face into the concrete floor for no reason at all. Following the incident, Jansen was named Trooper of the Year. The incident happened in April of 2015, however, the video was only released this week after taxpayers shelled out $100,000 to pay for Trooper Jansen's brutality. What began over a routine DUI stop quickly morphed into the horrific treatment of a defenseless man who did nothing to deserve it. According to police, Rokasek was stopped for suspicion of DUI and the entire stop was peaceful. Rokasek agreed to submit to a blood test without a warrant, so he was driven back to the station. When Rokasek got back to the station, Jansen told him that he would have to submit to the blood test in the garage, or Sallyport area. Rokasek then asked if it would be possible to have the procedure done in a hospital or cleaner area as the garage was unsanitary. This apparently enraged the trooper, who then ordered Rokasek to his feet so he could handcuff him and then forcefully draw his blood in the garage. As the video shows, Rokasek complied, stood up, and put his hands behind his back. Then, without any justification, Jansen slammed Rokasek into the wall face first, placed him in a double chicken wing hold and pile drove him face first into the ground. Rokasek, whose hands were behind his back, was unable to brace himself or stop his face from smashing into the concrete floor. Immediately, blood begins pouring from his mouth as the officer continues his assault. Jansen was 6'4" and 220 pounds at the time, while Rokasek was 5'6" and only 135 pounds. The force could have killed him. Luckily for Rokasek, however, he only fractured his face and lost multiple teeth. After the incident, Jansen lied, claiming that Rokasek resisted arrest. However, this was entirely proven wrong by the video and the court agreed. What's more, as the woman in the garage witnessed it, she looked up at the camera in disbelief, as if to make sure this was captured on video. She even seemed a bit scared that she may be next. The judge who heard Rokasek's case ruled that the video did not corroborate the trooper's story and did not show the victim resisting. It is not clear from the Sally Port video whether Rokasek pushed back against Jansen, but the Sally Port video shows that Rokasek's head remained against the wall until Jansen threw him to the ground, Pearsall wrote. Jansen slammed Rokasek to the ground while he was in the double chicken wing position, unable to protect his head and face. On the Sally Port video, blood can be seen pooling near Rokasek's mouth on the floor. Following the incident, Rokasek had to be taken to the hospital to be treated for his injuries. Whether or not Rokasek was charged with DUI remains unclear. For losing his temper and nearly killing a man half his size, Jansen got a piece of paper entered into his record for an improper takedown. Cody, the reprimand said, "You are much larger than Mr. Rokasek, who was extremely intoxicated. Considering your training, size, and the level of resistance from Rokasek, your actions to control him were not reasonable and significantly increased the potential for injury." After the slap on the wrist, the officer who should have been immediately fired and charged with assault was instead rewarded with the department's highest honor. Last year, as the Argus Leader reports, Jansen was named Trooper of the Year by the Highway Patrol for continued demonstration of exceptional service to the agency, citizens, and communities. The Highway Patrol is proud of Trooper Jansen, not only for his commitment to the Highway Patrol, but also to his family and community, Colonel Craig Price, Superintendent of the Highway Patrol, said in a release announcing the award. Trooper Jansen reflects the high standards of the Highway Patrol in his daily life and for that, is well deserving of this award. Citizens of South Dakota, be warned, below is a video showing the highest standards of the Highway Patrol. Spread the love. Police use who may want to retaliate against him physically.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I just wanted you to know that I am using this stuff under fair use. And also remember to like and subscribe this channel. Also too, keep in mind I do not make any money on YouTube. This is 5 hours work a day, you know, fighting for freedom. And you can donate with PayPal and Patreon. I just want you to think about this. If everybody gives to PayPal and Patreon, Patreon is every month. Actually, PayPal you can do every month. I have 12,000 subscribers. If everybody gives, I can quit my regular job and go full-time investigations on Charlotte County and possibly even more and beyond. So just keep that in mind. If everybody helps out, I can go full-time doing this. Thanks.